Welcome, everyone, to today's What's New 82. I'm Al, and I'm your host as always. Today, we've got some big news to share about the various games I've been working on, as well as a small introduction to a new game I'll begin working on later this year. As some of you may know, Creature Cilic has been my main priority for a little while, and it's paid off. However, we'll get to that later. First, let's talk a little bit about Fabled. I lost 3 hours of progress. My USB messed up and I lost a bunch of progress on Chapter 3 of Fabled. Wasn't too much, but it was a good chunk of dialogue and areas with new battles, route differences, etc. That ended up being the reason why I went back and worked on Cilic again, so at least I got something good out of it. On that note, once Fabled's a little closer to being done, I'll be releasing a Kickstarter for it. I have a few stretch goals in mind already, so to bring in the excitement, let's talk about those. Here we have Fabled's goals and stretch goals. The primary one is $100, which will get it on Steam, and everyone can buy it and play it on there. Stretch goal 1 is an extra $50, which will add free DLC and content to the post-game. Stretch goal number 2 is an extra $100, which will give me the motivation to flesh out the romance in the game. As of right now, it is only throughout the main story. Getting the Kickstarter to $200 will bring the romance further than just the main story, allowing you to go on dates with your favorite character in the post-game. For an extra $150, I have no idea. And finally, if the Kickstarter page receives $300 or more in donations, I will put Creature Cilic on Steam alongside Fabled. But that's not all. There's also some special rewards for people who donate a certain amount of money. Anyone that donates $5 or more gets a custom text box at the end of the game. It can be set by any character you want, and it can say anything you want as long as it's not inappropriate. The first 5 people to donate $10 or more get to have a custom character in the game as a cameo. It can be your OC, it can be a friend's OC, it can be anything you want as long as it's not copyrighted or a real person. The first 5 people to donate $20 or more get a custom battle with a character of their choice. Again, as long as I'm allowed to use it. Anyone that donates $30 or more gets a free copy of the game when it comes out. And lastly, anyone that donates $50 or more gets everything that I've listed and some extra stuff that I'll toss in there at some point. I'll figure it out. And of course, anybody that donates any sum of money gets their name in the credits. Whew, that was a lot to go over. But with that out of the way, we can now talk about Creature Cilic. The game is done. Really, all of the code, all of the bug fixes, all of the music, it's all done. And to celebrate that, I'll be hosting a launch party in my community server, which you'll find in the description of this video. But before you go check that out, take a look at this, the game's final trailer. Yep, that's right. March 27th, the game will be released publicly for everyone to play. I decided to try programming a little add-on to Cilic in my own time, and it went really well. Because of that, the side project will release at the same time as Creature Cilic, so look out for that as well. Here's a little sneak peek for that add-on. I'm sure everyone will appreciate it. What you just saw was your creature collection. Your creature collection will be a storage unit you can use to transfer creatures from one game to another, or to trade creatures with people you know online. As of now, it only connects to Creature Cilic, but once released, it'll connect to future creature games as well. For your creature collection to work, you will need a stable internet connection. And finally, one more thing about Cilic. Just like the last new game, you can get the mythical creature Tandle in Creature Cilic. To obtain it, you have to put in this event code in-game once you've completed the main story. And with that, this What's New 82 is done!